You're watching ABC4 News, celebrating 75 years.
President Joe Biden expected to announce his re-election bid as early as tomorrow.
Washington correspondent Raquel Martin has more from what we can expect.
Well, the president is expected to announce his candidacy in a video tomorrow on the 4-year anniversary of his 2020 campaign announcement. Today, he told reporters to expect that news soon. President Biden is poised to announce another run for the White House Tuesday.
I'm not worried at all.
He's up to the job.
On Fox News Sunday and on Meet the Press, Democrats argued the president is up to the challenge.
Let's concede the obvious, what his age is, but let's look at the obvious. He is an active president who is meeting the challenges of America every day.
But a recent poll by the Associated Press found only 26% of Americans want President Biden to give it another go, and only 47% of Democrats back the idea.
Raises the question about who is the alternative.
Political analyst Todd Bell says at the end of the day, Democrats don't have another viable option capable of winning battleground states.
And it's really difficult to see anyone in the Democratic Party that really can mount the type of campaign that would be successful against Donald Trump.
Right now, former President Donald Trump leads far ahead of other Republican presidential hopefuls, even though polls show a majority of Americans do not plan on supporting him either.
Should Americans expect that rematch?
It's 19 months away from this election, and a lot can happen in that time.
Former Arkansas Governor Asa Hutchinson, who's challenging Trump for the Republican nomination, says the country needs new leadership.
What America does not want is another repeat of 2020, where we have Joe Biden and Donald Trump running against each other.
For a while, the White House has promised that the president would make this announcement this spring. And notably, the president has ramped up action from the White House. Last week, he signed executive orders tackling child care and environmental justice. For now in Washington, Raquel Martin, back to you.
Today, Fox News announcing it's parting ways with its most popular host, Tucker Carlson. This announcement coming less than a week after Fox agreed to pay Dominion Voting Systems more than $700 million over the network's 2020 election reporting. They didn't explain why Carlson was leaving, but they thanked him for his service to the network. The network saying the last program of Tucker Carlson Tonight aired on Friday.
In another surprising firing this morning, CNN anchor Don Lemon tweeted out CNN let him go. Lemon saying he's, quote, stunned and learned the news from his agent. CNN tweeting the network and Lemon have, quote, have parted ways. CNN says Don will be forever a part of the CNN family, and we thank him for his contributions over the past 17 years, and they wished him well.
In a national weather alert, a dust storm hitting parts of West Texas over the weekend, and a satellite capturing what it looked like from the sky. Take a look at that. Pretty impressive video. The National Weather Service says the storm swept through the Permian Basin and reduced visibility to less than a mile.
Time now for Utah's most accurate forecast with Alana Brophy. Weather rates certified 11 years in a row.
Whew, all right, and here at home, we've had quite the amount of winds as well.
Yeah, not the dust variety of storm, but still storms moving through.
Yeah, we've got storms out there, and we just got an incredible photo. I'm going to get out of the way so you can actually see it. Yeah, we've got cloud-to-cloud lightning, which caught here by Kimberly from Research Park up near the University of Utah. And you can see that thunderstorm just rolling through the area, wreaking some havoc, dropping off plenty of hail as well as lightning, thunder, and heavy rain at times. So a heads up there. We have been dealing with these storms on and off through the afternoon. Look at that hail coming down here at the ABC4 studios, bouncing off the pavement, and we had heavy rain. The winds were gusting as well. Outflow winds with these storms definitely producing up to 50-mile-per-hour gusts there. Storm Tracker radar shows us what's going on. You can see now into Castle Country, and on the eastern side of the state, we've got moisture filling in also towards Delta and the West Desert, but we've got storms over the lake. We're going to watch as those continue to head towards the Wasatch Front. What we have seen move to the Wasatch back, some lightning still holding on and heavy rain, but this is our next area of concern as it moves towards us here in the next hour. Eastern Utah, Vernal, Duchesne, Sunnyside towards Castle Country. We're putting down some lightning, so this is a spot that will remain active for the evening and into tomorrow. We've got a lot going on. Okay, taking a check on what to expect when it comes to our temperatures and different stories in southern Utah. Check it out. We've got 80 degrees. 80 degrees in southern Utah, and I just showed you the radar. So northern Utah dealing with these storms, but a totally different pattern down there in the south. The warming trend's been underway. They saw their thunderstorm activity yesterday. Temperatures, while they're warm down south, we're sitting in the 40s and 50s along the Wasatch Front. That's below average. 64 is usually the average high in Salt Lake this time of year, only at 53, and that went down when we got that heavy rain coming through with those lines of storms. Satellite radar shows us the trough that's swinging through, providing that lift and that moisture heading east that is going to impact I-80 as well as the basin for tonight, and we're not done either. The threat of thunderstorms moves to eastern Utah for tomorrow, but we will still see showers along the Wasatch Front. Here's a check on what to expect. See how we stay active in the north. We've got snow in the mountains, and we've got spotty showers by this evening. Now, as we get towards about 9 p.m., look at how we get another round here. This is from Farmington all the way into Utah County, where we can expect some heavy rain and can't rule out that thunderstorm threat. Showers become spottier and head further south for the overnight, but we can't also forget about the lake because it could provide some lake enhancement. While we get wraparound moisture and colder air into tomorrow morning, the model tends to pick up on this. We've got Tooele County and portions of Salt Lake County where we could see some snowfall, maybe some flurries falling, but it is going to be enhanced by the Salt Lake, and we know that potential is there. Spottier with lingering showers throughout the day tomorrow. Again, that thunderstorm threat focuses on eastern Utah, but by Wednesday, things really quiet down with high pressure in control, and our numbers, they jump back to seasonal, so we'll be a little warmer, and the warming trend holds on. Now, the high country could pick up some accumulating snow. Well, they're going to. 2 to 6 inches expected for the mountains. The Uintas look to do well here, and the Cottonwoods could get up to 10. Other locations getting rain from these thunderstorms, well, that could be anywhere from a trace to about half an inch. And we know that we're putting that moisture down quickly, and it will add up. Temperatures for tomorrow in the 40s and 50s. 30s for the overnight lows will lend itself to the potential for some of that sloppy spring snow. Notice how we only get into the 50s in Vernal, Delta, 60s in Moab, 70s in St. George, and eastern Utah has that thunderstorm threat. It's going to be hot in St. George. You like 80? Because we go up from there. Check it out. The winds definitely whipping. We will see those temperatures making it into the 90s by the latter half of the weekend and into next week. Plenty of sunshine, but those winds, they're going to pack a little bit of a punch. Here's the Wasatch Front, where you're going to see showers holding on for tomorrow, isolated in nature. And then here comes this ridge of high pressure, and it really means business, guys. You just have to be prepared because the warm up as we head into early next week could bring those 80-degree temperatures back to the Wasatch Front.
Oh boy.
Dry and quiet for the next several days, but we have to get through the storms tonight and the isolated showers tomorrow.
Okay, and adding to our snowpack yet again.
Well, yes, this late season stuff, but then you see that warm up.
Yes, exactly.
I know, we've got
Yikes.
flooding concerns stay top of mind.
Okay, thank you so much, Lana. We appreciate it.